You are not going to believe what is in this 1923 gold mine. This gold mine was developed back in 1923 and it is almost perfectly intact. You are not going to believe what we found deep in the mine. At first we started seeing these sticks and we're like, why are there so many sticks in here? Then we saw a cross member, and just up here we have an entire intact rail system that goes right to the working face of the mine. But it gets even better. Over 100 years ago, some old miner whacked his pick into that vein trying to hew this mine out of the hillside. There's still remnants of people working down here. You can see where the old miners chased out quartz from the side walls that would have been containing gold. Following the rail system led us to a skeleton of a claim jumper and two offshoots either side of the main chute. That's where that offshoot ends, and I've taken a sample out of the working face down there. But the rail system continues. Look at that, over 100 years old, still in place. And these just here are the old square head nails that were used to hold the track system together. Which explains why I find so many nails in the waste rock outside of mines. But this little side vein system here is what I'm truly interested in. You can see that even on this very thin piece of quartz, they've come along and chiseled it out by hand. And the only reason you would do that is because there's gold in it. So we'll take a sample from here for future processing. And just here, we have pieces of tin holding the track system together. Look at that. One of the coolest things we've got in here is old Hessian sacks. In all likelihood, these would have been used to bring down supplies and possibly even bring gold out. And lastly, we have a sleeping wombat. So we're going to leave him be and come back for his gold in the working face another day. Right here is one of the cross members that's been lifted up that would have sat between the rails. So that is the neatest gold mine I've ever been into, but I haven't shown you the coolest thing about this mine yet. Eagle Eyes Mick over there looks down on the ground walking out and he goes, "That's a white circle, that's a bit odd." And he pulled out a candle stump from 1923. Look at that, you can still even see where they hooked it into their candle holder that would have been sitting on the wall. And we haven't even told you about the Vegemite jar yet. Walker and Co. Party Limited. This innocuous piece of glass was the first ever Vegemite container. The Melbourne Museum has a specimen piece of this exact bottle.